Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to share a mask for your hands. If you find that your hands are dry, if you find your hands are looking a little bit old and a little bit dull, guess what? I have a wonderful remedy for you. Now this is in the form of a hand mask and a hand scrub. So if you're looking for soft, younger looking hands, this video is for you. So continue watching. So to begin, this is a two-step system. The first thing we're going to do, we are going to exfoliate the hands. Now to make our scrub, I'm going to be using some brown sugar as the exfoliator. Now brown sugar is a wonderful exfoliator to use on your hands to get rid of the dead skin cell. Now along with the brown sugar, I'm going to be using some coconut oil, and coconut oil is very moisturizing. If you do not have brown sugar, you can use white sugar, and you can substitute the coconut oil with some olive oil or even some almond oil. But for your scrub, I like to use the heavier oil such as the coconut oil and the olive oil. Now our third ingredient for this scrub is lemon. If you do not have fresh lemon, you can go ahead and you could use some lemon essential oil in this recipe. Today I'm going to use both. The very first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare my lemon, since I'm only going to be using the lemon zest and not the lemon juice. You can however use some lemon juice if you choose. To zest the lemon, I'm going to use a grater. So I'm just going to zest probably about a teaspoon of lemon zest. And here we have our lemon zest. And now we're going to put our scrub together. Now for this scrub, you could make a batch and put it away in your refrigerator, or you could just make a little at a time. Alright, so one use, I'm using 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. If you're using white sugar, go ahead and use 1 tablespoon. For our lemon zest, I'm using about a teaspoon, give and take, of lemon zest. And then I'm just going to mix the two together to begin with. Next, I'm reaching for my lemon essential oil. And I'm using just 1 to 2 drops of the lemon essential oil. And then I reach for my coconut oil. And for my coconut oil, I'm using a teaspoon of coconut oil in this recipe. And now I'm just going to mix this together. If you find it to be a little too dry, go ahead and add a little bit more of the coconut oil or whatever oil you're using to the recipe. And let me take a look at this. Mine is a little too dry, so I'm going to add a little tip more, probably about a half a teaspoon more of the coconut oil. So about a half a teaspoon more of the coconut oil. And now this is good. You do not want it to be too oily, but you also do not want it to be too dry. And guys, you should smell this. This is awesome. So now that we have our hand scrub ready, let us exfoliate. We're just gonna take a little bit. We do not need a lot. You don't really have to wet your hands before, so just exfoliate your hands with the exfoliator. Personally, I like to start out dry. I think I get the best result from this, and dip back in and just exfoliate the hands. Now guys, when you're exfoliating your hands, just exfoliate in circular motion. Don't forget to exfoliate the palm of your hands. And I like to just rub it like this, and you're doing both the back, the knuckles. Just exfoliate, and you're going to exfoliate for about 2 to 3 minutes. And now once you're done, you're going to rinse this off with some warm water. Now I'm totally rinsed and look already. This is what my hands look like after exfoliating. Now our second step is a hand mask. Now for this mask, I'm going to use some milk. If you do not have milk, you can use yogurt. You can also use both. If you're vegan, go ahead and use some almond milk or some soy milk in this recipe. Okay, so our next ingredient is Fuller's Earth, and Fuller's Earth is a form of a clay that is used on the skin. Now the next ingredient is aloe vera, and this is the store-bought. If you have fresh aloe vera, go ahead and use that instead. Now take a look at what I have here, and these are also optional. I have a pair of gloves. You can choose to use the gloves or you can choose not to use the gloves. Now the Fuller's Earth is very absorbing, so you do not need a lot, and this is probably a little too much. This is 1 tablespoon of the Fuller's Earth. The good thing about using the Fuller's Earth is that you can make the mask and you can put it away for a couple of days well, alright? Now I'm going to use both the milk and the yogurt in this recipe. So I'm going to use about a teaspoon of yogurt. Remember, you do not have to use both. You could use either or either. 1 teaspoon of aloe vera gel. Pour that in. And for our milk, I'm going to start off by using 1 tablespoon of milk, give and take. We're basically gonna add milk as needed, alright? And now we're gonna mix all 3 together. Fuller's Earth, yogurt, and milk. So we're gonna mix well. And this is exactly how you want your unmask to be. And take a look at your unmask up close. This is your milk Fuller's Earth unmask. And now I'm going to show you how to use this unmask on your skin for best result. We also have a final ingredient here, guys, and this is vitamin E oil. I'm going to be using the vitamin E oil as a moisturizer when I'm done with my unmask. Okay, here I have my pair of gloves, and after I apply my mask, I'm going to push my hands in my gloves. However, if you do not have gloves, you really do not need to use them. I like to use the gloves just in case I have other things to do, alright? So, make sure to mix your mask. And just apply it all over your hands. Share the love. Okay, this is what I like to do, as if I'm using soap on my hands. I find that it's best to apply the mask like this. And yes, I like to take it up a little higher on my hands. And take a look at this, guys. This is it, back and front on your hands. Now you can leave it like that if you have nothing else to do. However, if you have to touch something, you're gonna make a mess. So what you do, you reach for your gloves and you just put your gloves on. And now that your gloves are on, leave the mask on your hands for about 30 minutes. If you have more time, go ahead and leave it on for longer. Now I've been wearing my mask on my hands for a little over 30 minutes, and now I'm gonna remove the mask. And take a look at what is happening here. Just remove the mask. Both ends. Take a look. You could basically see the difference on my hands already. Look at that, guys. Amazing result. Alright, so I'm going to rinse this off, and I'm going to rinse off with warm water, and I will be back. Now I'm just going to dry, so just pat dry your hands. Pat dry. And once you pat dry the hands, guess what you're going to do next? You are going to reach for your vitamin E oil. And vitamin E oil is very thick, but it's how to get rid of the wrinkles and the fine lines. You need just a little bit of vitamin E oil, and you're just going to use it to massage your hands. And since I take it all the way up here, and here is my result. My hands are looking much younger. Now you can use this treatment on your hands at least once every 2 weeks. That's good. And when you're not doing that, make sure to moisturize your hand with some vitamin E oil or some olive oil or even some coconut oil. Before you know it, you're on your way to a younger looking hand. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share the video and leave your comments. And if this was the first time watching, don't leave without subscribing. So look below, you're going to see the word subscribe. Just click on it and you will be subscribed. Thank you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.